Hello and welcome back. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more tutorial campaign with FilthyRobot. How's it going, Filthy?
I'm doing well, man.
Cool. Good deal. We've got enough spy network strength against England if you want to go ahead and fabricate another claim.
Oh, I do.
And it looks like we have also topped off relations with France. You don't get the alert saying that they're capped until it tries to tick when they're already at 0. So you'll notice that we're already at 100. I'm going to just retract him from France right now. Actually, it's the same with both of them because Steel and France are both already at plus 100. So let's just pull them both back real quick.
You said you just wanted claims along the coastline, right? So Norfolk or Lincolnshire is fine?
Yep. In theory, you could skip Norfolk if you wanted to. If you wanted to be a jerk, the next war we could take Lincolnshire, Essex, and London, and then leave him with Norfolk, disconnected land, so that if he has rebels, he can't get to it because we won't give him military access.
Yes, I do want to do that.
That sounds funny to me, and also we would still have contiguous borders because we could march from Lincolnshire to Essex.
Cool.
So yeah, go for Lincolnshire, and then after that, we could still fabricate on Kent.
Okay, that would let us start, because we have this one diplomat that's kind of not doing a lot. We could start claiming stuff on the continent if we did that.
Yep, we could work on Burgundy. That'd be great. It'd be really good.
Okay. So we'll do Kent. I'll do Kent after Lincolnshire then. I won't remember, of course, because it will be in between weeks, but we'll try to remember.
What are you talking about? We're going to play for like 10 years in this one episode.
Right. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we're going to play for forever in this episode. Okay, I'm feeling mighty keen here on maybe supporting the Swedish independence soon after this war, perhaps. What do you think?
Okay.
So why don't we top off relations with Sweden again, just because it's something for one of these diplomats to do. And why don't we go ahead and build up a spy network against Denmark, even though we don't need claims? Simply because we don't have anything any better for our diplomat to do. And spy network strength increases your siege bonus. You get a siege effect from having spy network strength. Yeah, like if you right click or just hover over the right click on England and look at our spy network strength. It's at 0.82. This gives us an effect. Actually, it's so low that it's not even listing it. You gotta wait 1 month.
Okay.
We'll take a look at it in a month. I'm gonna go ahead and start spying on Denmark for us. So now when you hover over England, well, it hasn't been a month, damn it. And we were already topped off with him. So do you see where now we have 2.23 spy network strength against England and it says plus 0.4% siege ability?
I see the 2.23. I'm looking for the 0.04 thing. It's been doing it for 825 days. Currently at size 2.23 out of 100.
You're looking at the outliner. You need to right click on England and look at their actual diplomacy panel. And then hover over the little guy with the eye patch.
Got the eye patch.
Top
no,
right
I'm not
corner.
finding that. Top right.
Remember right.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see.
Yep.
So if you hover over the actual, under covert actions, if you hover over stop building spy network, it also gives you a shit ton of information.
Yep.
I was looking at that, but it doesn't look like it gives you the siege one in that tab.
By the way, it's kind of funny. He's actually doing counter-espionage on us right now, by the way. But we're still building spy network strength up like crazy.
Pretty fast, yeah.
Because we're an intricate web weaver. That's one of our character's traits. And we're also...
Oh, do our spies have individual traits?
Well, it's not our spies. It's our leader. Our guy's leader. King James the Stewart is an intricate web weaver.
Oh. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Okay.
All right, cool. So that's why we're going to spend that diplomat doing that, because we might as well speed up our war with Denmark by having more siege ability against them. Every 3.33, siege ability will lower the siege ticks by 1 day from 30.
Okay.
So we're just hoping that the siege goes well. We got the Leinster Separatists are gone now. We might as well park the army in a different province, preferably a province that we can actually get reduced.
What do you mean they're gone? They don't just go to 0% and stay at 0 and then start building up once we leave again? We've actually moved this entirely?
They'll build up again, but when I say they're gone, I just mean that they're all the way down to 0, which means that they're at the farthest possible point from when they could rebel.
Okay.
And so now we can send the army elsewhere, knowing that we're probably not going to have to worry about Leinster for quite a long time. Right. Now I'm looking at Tyrone and Sligo, and I'm seeing we've got 40% progress on those guys, and notice how the unrest in those provinces is at 3.9 and 3.4?
Yeah.
And if you select the 14 stack, that army's large enough to put down 3.5 unrest.
Okay, I see that now. The maximum provincial unrest reduction. So we'd want to go, let me go look at those numbers you said a second ago. Sligo is 3.9. So we want to go to Tyrone because we could actually get them. We could actually suppress that unrest where we couldn't with Tyrone for the other one.
So we'll just march it up to Tyrone.
So if we went into Sligo, we don't do 3.4 out of the 3.9. We just do nothing.
No, we would do 3.4 out of the 3.9.
Okay.
But it wouldn't be enough to put it down at a 0, so it wouldn't decay.
Ah.
Okay, we forced our navy out, and we're done with the war. Go ahead and we got a truce. Do you want to even fight this navy? We don't have to. We could just peace out right this second. Or we could try to capture.
Really
well, we could. No. Well, we could try to capture some of those ships. Got to replace some of the ones we lost, right?
Have we captured anything in the last like 4 naval battles?
Yeah, we caught.
We're gonna lose a guy. We have a.
We're on the right. We're looking at their ships. We got way more than they do, and there's a chance. There's a chance we could catch a ship. Okay, mobility estate modifier just dropped off. Let's see. Did we catch any ships? Come on, catch a ship. Took a month, basically.
We're losing a guy right now, 10%. We just lost a ship. Nice work.
so we lose a ship instead of gaining a ship. That's great. Okay. I am
my war leader has suggested something that I'm not so thrilled about.
Yeah, I am clearly not the shipmaster this
campaign.
How do
we upgrade you? Do you gain like attributes or anything over time with this? Because we gotta get better after that.
The not losing ships attribute? Yeah. No. All right, so I see a 26 peace deal available. All of his money plus his land.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I should go do that. Let's go. Yeah. Just take that. I know how to do that. That should be fine. If you have that open already.
Yeah. Cool. And there's our mission satisfied because we met the criteria. So now we have manpower, cover speed, and yearly prestige.
Excellent.
Okay, we still have 3.2 war exhaustion we got to get rid of. We need to start coring these provinces that cause overextension.
Yeah. Let's pay. Can we pay back another loan too? We have money.
Yeah, we can pay it back both, I think.
All right, so let me just find that again. That was F1 and then 4 for economy. And then we come over here, repay all loans. I'll click the repay loan and see if we can. It's going to be 111, 119, I think. Yeah, we have it. So we're going to repay them both.
Yep.
Why did it go down?
Because each month that goes by, we're paying some interest. So the number that it shows is the amount of interest from now until the loan expiration date plus the principal. So every month that you pay it, the actual payback is smaller, but that's because you paid some of the interest.
Okay.
So yeah.
I see. Okay, I got it. I understand now. So okay, this number. Yep. So we're never. So in like the real world, if you take out some sort of let's say you're paying like a car payment off something, the longer you wait, the more money you're actually going to have paid because that interest is going to accrue over time, right? So like paying it back sooner would make that total cost of that less to you. But that's not how this happens in this game. This paying you're always paying back the full amount of the loan. So paying it back earlier doesn't necessarily do anything good for us.
Paying it back earlier does do something very good for you in that you don't accidentally forget that you had money earmarked for paying off loans.
Sure.
Which happens all the time.
There's no direct financial gain.
No.
In terms of
you will always forget. Trust me. You will always make the mistake of forgetting. And
this is a very this particular argument feels like I'm trying to understand and you're teasing me. So
well, yes. every time you renew the loan, you lose 0.1. You gain 0.1% inflation, and you lose 20% of the value in interest. So it's just a very good cautious game strategy to just prepay the loans whenever you have the money. Being in debt is a very good way to not have the ability to build your country up.
Should we core Cork?
Yeah, I would core one of the two. Probably the one with a better trade good. So Cork, yeah.
Well, also Cork's got more development, right? So.
Well, again, they both are going to have the same autonomy. So whether you're paying more if you core a more development province, your costs will be higher because there's more development. It's equivalent cost.
For some reason, I was thinking that there was something to do with taxes when they're cored versus not core. Is it not true?
Yes, a core will increase the tax rate by 75. You get a 75% increase.
Right. So if you look at these, so you're right in the sense that the core cost is the core cost per development is the same. But if we can only do one at this period of time, we should do the one that's going to give us more taxes immediately, right?
Yes, and then also Cork coincidentally has the better trade good. It's got copper, which is worth 3. In the bottom right-hand corner of the province map, you can see it's worth 3, versus Limerick only has fish, which is not as good.
What does that do? What does that mean current price? So every month it's going to do something for us?
Okay, so here's a quick breakdown of the math. We don't want to go too deep into this because it doesn't really matter that much, but you take the trade goods value, 2.5 ducats, multiply that by the goods produced, the bottom left-hand corner, you can see we produced 0.59 goods in Limerick. So 2.5 times 0.59 is the annual production of goods in this province. Take that number, multiply it by your production efficiency in the province, and then divide by 12, and that generates your monthly income. That's how you end up with doing that. That's how you end up with 0.07 monthly income from production in this province. So again, it doesn't really matter, but long story short, higher value trade good, better province. Simple. Okay. That's why we're going to core Cork first, and also, yeah, we can only core one. So. Okay. So we have a choice here. We can keep our army at full maintenance and try to put down some rebellion, which I think is a good idea. Or we could try to make more money and rebuild our navy and stuff by risking rebellion and lowering maintenance now. I'm a fan of option A.
Okay, we'll do option A then. I don't have a preference either way.
Okay. So I'm moving the entire army then to Tyrone. We have a diplomat free. I don't know. Why don't you find something to do with him?
Oh god, let's not.
Well, let's not.
Can he just like steal? Can we just have him like rob the poor or something? Or our wealth in some way? All right, so top him up. We came to a decision last time. I remember what we were gonna do with him, but I don't remember what it was. So you've been topping off all the stuff for that. We didn't care about that. What was the other thing we were gonna do with him?
Well, we've already done all of that. We were going to build up spy network against Denmark. We could counter-espionage England. Maybe not a bad idea.
I'm going to do that so I don't ever have to assign him again.
Just leave him there for the rest of the campaign.
Counter-espionage. That's in Ireland. No, it's versus England. That's right, because it's some bizarre... Okay. Okay. That's not even that much. 33%. We already have 30 from our leader. I mean, I guess it's stacking. But anyways.
Okay, Tyrone separatists are dealt with. Let's go ahead and see if we can knock down the ones in Sligo as well. Okay. Looks like we're going to be good to do that.
We're getting... where is this, though? In that area that we took over from England, they're 50%.
Yeah, we got some English separatists. They want to return to England. We're not going to let that happen, but...
We can... I'm going to core Limerick now, too.
Okay, go ahead, yeah. That's a good idea. Now notice the timing on this. Here, I'm gonna just cancel your core real quick, and then you can do it again. If you cancel it with less than 10% progress, you get all your money back. All your money or all your points back. So notice how when you're looking, hover over the make core button. Notice how this one's 35 months?
Yes.
Remember how in England it was only 18? Just I want to reiterate so you get this memorized here. 36 months is the default because it was in the correct culture group of an accepted culture. We had it cut in half against England. We don't have that with this province. So why is it 35? Because we have a claim. A claim will reduce the cost. But we also have war exhaustion, so it's going down by 1.9%. So 36 months gets rounded down to 35. That's why it's going to take longer.
Will that update? Will the core time get... So, because we have 35 months from now. As our war exhaustion goes down and this core is happening, will that...
No.
Will it? No, okay. It's just at the start of the core that matters.
When you click the button determines when it will finish. So if we wanted to, we could potentially wait and maybe hit a breakpoint where it would be a month faster. But
I don't want to worry about it. It seems like a lot of micro for that.
Yep, I agree completely. But I just wanted to mention why, because it's a very common question, I think, for new players, like, why is this one taking 36 months and this one only took 18? I don't understand. And it's not really explained anywhere. It's just something you got to know.
How do I tell when the alliance with Clan Ricard expires?
Alliances never expire unless you decide to break them.
Okay.
So the plan, to remind you of initially how we were going to attack Clan Ricard, was Kildare is allied to Clan Ricard. Kildare wasn't allied to England. We were going to attack Kildare, who we are not allied with, and co-belligerent Clan Ricard and attack them both at the same time. We can still do that, supposing that for some reason England won't defend Kildare, which they might not, depending on their financial situation. Okay. If we had a diplomat free, let's pull one back from S.
Okay. Well, Kildare is allied with England, so they can pull him in even though our timer is not finished with England?
Correct. Notice how, right-click on Kildare right now. Yeah. Go to declare war. We're not actually going to do it because we have a truce. It'd be a -5 stability hit. We would get 50 aggressive expansion with everyone. We would pick up 5 war exhaustion. All kinds of bad stuff happen if we break the truce.
Sure.
But when looking at enemy allies, notice how the checkbox next to England is grayed out now?
Yeah.
You cannot declare a country that you have a truce with as a co-belligerent. So he would honor a defensive call, but everything we would want to take from him would be doubled in price.
Ouch.
So what we're hoping for is that maybe England, by the way, you can also see by hovering over that green check mark that England has 306 ducats in debt and he's got low manpower. So it's nice to know that he's still in debt. We're not. We're debt-free. Yay. But hopefully something bad happens like rebels and we'll still have the opportunity to attack Kildare separately.
Now that we have our debts paid off, I'm not against trying to support some rebels if we get income again. But I mean, the income seems to be so large from killing these little guys and so pathetic from everything else that I can't imagine we're going to get a big lump sum of money anytime soon.
Yeah, well, our country is not really that strong. Remember, we chose intentionally not a nation that was particularly powerful. Yeah. So we got to decide.
I can't imagine if this has been this easy to begin with. How fucking easy would it have been if we were some strong nation? Would we just be like rolling through the map laughing as we conquer our enemies?
Yeah, if you want to play as the Ottomans, for example, you just conquer everyone. But yeah, I think it's funny how your perspective is that this has been an easy campaign. We've gotten pretty lucky with a few breakpoints here and there, but most people who play Scotland are not going to have this much luck. They're not going to have this much success. So we got to decide on our mission. We could go for the royal marriage with Clan Ricard.
Didn't look at that. I should remember to do that. What would that do? Okay, so it gives us +1 diplomat. What is diplomatic reputation?
Diplomatic reputation affects a number of things. Number one, it affects other nations' willingness to do things for you, like royal marriages, alliances, honoring defensive calls, honoring offensive calls. It also affects things like diplomatic annexation speed. So if you have a vassal and you're trying to integrate them into your nation, higher diplomatic reputation will increase the speed that you do that by. It also affects other things in the HRE, the Holy Roman Empire, but it's not a huge modifier for us. It's not really important. Plus, it secures the relationship with Clan Ricard. At this point, I'm actually starting to think perhaps what we should do is break the alliance with Clan Ricard directly, and then we can attack Clan Ricard and just attack Kildare separately via that route. So instead of hoping that we can declare war on Kildare and have England not honor the defensive call, we could instead wait 5 years and attack Clan Ricard. Clan Ricard pulls in Kildare. We kill both the one province miners without having to involve England.
That would be kind of nice. And also, if doing that, we might have enough to fund some rebels in England or something annoying to keep him weak. So.
Yep. Yeah.
All right.
So it's going to take 5 years to have that truce go away, kind of like what we did with Thilmund and the other guy. But I think it's probably a good idea.
All right. How do I actually? Do we need a diplomat back for this? You're returning right now. Okay. Yep. You pulled a guy back, and now is there a break?
Yep. Top one: dissolve the alliance between us and Clan Ricard.
Okay. But it doesn't cost us stuff with anybody else to do this, right?
Nope. It's just going to make him unhappy.
Okay. Done.
Yeah. So in the beginning, just to reiterate, why did we even do these alliances if we're just going to turn around and break them? Well, we didn't know how things were going to go.
I understand.
If
you're reading for the viewers. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, if England had attacked us, then we wanted those 3 one-province miners to band together and provide us with 20,000 troops. We needed them as a defensive web to protect us. But now we're better than England, so we don't need these guys anymore. We want to attack them.
We haven't selected a mission yet, and we have missions changed.
They probably did just change because we broke that alliance. It's only going to give us the royal marriage mission with a nation that you are allied to but don't have a royal marriage with. That's why that mission was available. So now it's saying the rival of a rival. So now, because the rival of our rival is apparently Lithuania, I don't know. Looks like Denmark. Did Denmark rival Lithuania? Why the hell would they do that? Yeah, Denmark rivaled Lithuania. So Lithuania and we both, Scotland and Lithuania, both have Denmark as a rival. So now the game is saying, well, you should be friends with your rival's rivals. And it wants us to become friends with Lithuania. This is a great mission because it doesn't cost us anything.
It seems easy. We have a friggin' diplomat just sitting around doing nothing.
Yeah.
So,
and we get monarch points. We get 25 diplo power. So take that mission and go ahead and improve relations with Lithuania.
Okay. So let's go ahead and grab mission selected, rival of our rival, select. Okay. And I only have to click once for select. There's no confirmation on selecting missions.
Correct. Yep.
Okay. So then I'm going to hit F and find Lithuania. Except I had some extra stuff.
You need to find Lithuania? Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's a big one.
We got a new player.
It's a huge one.
We got a new player here. He doesn't know where Lithuania is. Look at this guy.
That's right. That's right. At least we were saying it correctly. All right. And then I'm going to send. So do I have to? Okay, I'm there. Do I have to? I want to build friendship with him, but do I have to actually select the guy to do that or no?
No, you just right click and go down to the influence actions or whatever it's called and say improve relations. Relations actions, improve relation.
Relation actions, improve relation. There we go. Confirm.
Yep,
right.
So you sent him an insult. Good job.
So I thought Lithuania was tiny.
No. So now that you know who that is, now look directly to their left. Poland had the event choice at the beginning of the game to make Lithuania a personal union. They had the option to personal union Lithuania, and they said, nah.
Not a big deal.
Don't want to do that. Right. So, yeah, they just didn't do it. Okay, so how do you feel right now? I mean, we're in a pretty good spot here. We've got the Sligonians are going to be down to 0% in 1 more month. After that, we'll move our army over and try to take care of either the Desmond separatists down in Cork. Well, we can't really make that one go away. We could try to... We can't actually... Our army's not strong enough to put down these other rebels yet. We have to wait for the cores to complete. Or for the war exhaustion to go away. So for right now, I say we go ahead and we just lower maintenance down to nothing. Save a little bit of money. And how do you feel about potentially going to war with Denmark and supporting this whole Swedish independence thing?
Well, I guess... So are we going to be... What are we going to gain from this? We gain a little bit of friendship with Sweden, I guess. And because Sweden is going to war Denmark, it's going to weaken Denmark, right?
Yes, we would get
But Sweden's
a couple.
probably going to get crushed, right?
No.
No, why not?
No. Sweden is one of the unique nations that you just kind of need to be aware of. They have... Go ahead and right-click on Sweden. Let's go look at them for a second. You see the little light bulb right up there next to the guy with the pirate eye? The pirate patch?
Yeah.
You just hover over that. It'll tell you their traditions. Every nation in the game has two things they get just for being who they are. We have two as well. Ours...
Well, I want to look at our two now.
Yeah, ours for reference now. We have land force limit plus 33% and land leader shock plus 1. That's what we get for being Scotland. Sweden, on the other hand, gets infantry combat ability plus 20%. This is the highest starting infantry combat ability in the game. Their infantry combat ability is insane. You can get like plus 55% infantry combat ability by the end of the game. And so they're incredibly powerful with infantry, just plain old cheap infantry. So a lot of times Sweden can break free on their own. With outside assistance, they're almost guaranteed to break free. So what we would gain by going to war in favor of the Swedish independence is a couple things. Number one, we would pick up a strong ally in the east, because when you support someone's independence, you are automatically allies when they break free. Number two, we would gain the 3 provinces to our north because we have claims on them, and we would be at war with Norway because Norway is a subject underneath Denmark. Number 3, we would gain a whole bunch of power projection because Denmark is our rival, and we would be winning a war against our rival while helping out an independence war.
Sound like pretty positive things.
Yeah, there's a lot of really good stuff that would happen from doing it. Plus, we really don't have anyone else to expand against right now at all. We can't attack England, we have a truce. We can't attack Kildare, we have a truce. Same thing with Clint. We have no one that we can attack except for Denmark right now. So our options are either attack Denmark directly or attack Denmark and support Swedish independence. Which one would you prefer?
Yeah, all right. The Swedish independence makes the most sense, seems to me.
Yep. So before we do that, though, I do think that it'd be wise to wait for our course, wait for our 2.3 war exhaustion to come down. It's going to take 23 months. Okay. We should just chill. We should just relax for a little bit. Play on speed 3, let some time pass.
All right, we're running out of time on this episode, so let's try to do that. Maybe we can do that relatively quickly, and then we can, to start a next episode, start thinking about that war.
Yeah, now check it out. We're actually making 2.84 ducats a month right now.
Jesus, is so much.
We're making money. That means that every 8-9 months we can afford to build a ship if we want to. So there's a couple things that come to mind for me right now. We could try to build up our naval force limit, which would be nice. But again, we're never going to be able to beat the English Navy. The next war with England, our Navy is going to have to just sit and hopefully not get murdered by an Arumba. So because of England's strong Navy, I'm kind of tempted to not build it up yet until we've beaten England one more time.
Mm-hmm.
The other option, of course, is to just wait and stockpile the funds for war, because who knows, maybe we need mercs, or maybe we need to, do something else. But we have a few options for our money.
Just a quick question: how do I see the core? What map mode lets me see cores?
The diplomatic map mode, E.
Okay, that's what the one I was looking for.
Yep, the green dashed lines.
Okay, so let's just grayed out because we haven't already done. You're already working on Limerick, already working on this one. It's these other ones we haven't done. All right, so we can start on those now. We have enough for if we wanted to get Lancashire. And there's no reason not to, since the value is the equivalent in all of them, and we get taxes sooner if we do it sooner. So we might as well just start on that one at 69 now, right?
Well, here's what I would suggest we do right now. I am looking at the provinces. I'm seeing that Lancashire and Northumberland both have the same exact development. They've got 553.
And the one has 3 instead of...
The trade good in Lancashire is 2.5 value versus 3 value in Northumberland. So what I would consider is, since it's going to cost the same amount of admin points to core Lancashire or Northumberland, I would core Lancashire, in this case, and I would give it to the nobility. Because the trade good is worth less, and we're going to give it to a faction or an estate that is going to not benefit us for trade value. Remember how we had that issue with the nobility? We had no good provinces to give them?
Yeah, well, now I'd forgotten about it, but I do remember that we had it.
Now we have a province that we've managed to core, and we can give this to the nobility. Now the nobility are sated, they're happy, and they don't lower unrest like the clergy do. So we still have 10.1 unrest in that province, and actually that's going to change in a second. Right now it's controlled by nobility +5. They were disloyal, but now they're not disloyal. They actually have enough loyalty. So next month, or actually probably tomorrow, it'll update. Nope, it'll be next month. So it's actually got 5 unrest in that province, but...
Okay. Let's run it a little bit longer. Let's try to get... where you're viewing war weariness through F1 and then stability, which is like 9 or something. Okay. Yep.
It's 20 months. We got a long way to go for 0 war exhaustion. We don't have to go all the way down to 0, but in general, it's pretty wise to
Well, I'm looking at overextension. Where's war weariness in that?
top left. War exhaustion's now 1.9.
Oh, war exhaustion 1.9. Yeah, okay.
Yep. Okay, so we now do have enough. We can actually prevent the unrest now in some of these provinces. Sligonians and the Thomundians are at 30% progress. In Limerick, 4.25. That's actually not going to be enough, is it? No, we do.
Independence from Sweden just popped up.
Yeah, see, they want us to. They're pretty hopeful that we're going to help them out. Let's
by March. I think we want to do that, right?
I would still decline it, and here's why. If we accept, then they're going to be very likely to declare their own independence war. And again, we don't want the AI to be the war leader. So what we want to do is we want to be ready for war. Then we're going to send the offer, and then as soon as they accept, we're going to declare our own war. So we're the war leader, and as part of the truce deal, the treaty details, we will grant Sweden independence. But we don't want Sweden to be the one declaring.
Okay.
Because he's gonna do it wrong. I've seen the AI do really dumb things where they'll be like, "Oh, I'm declaring independence," and then they'll conquer land from their overlord, and instead of accepting a peace deal that makes them independent, they'll take land from their overlord and still stay a subject underneath their overlord, which makes no sense at all. They don't do it very often, but it's one of those things where I don't trust the AI to do good peace deals. So
I don't think we're gonna make it.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be a little while. We gotta go ahead and take a break here, but next episode we're definitely gonna keep on making money. We're making a profit. We're looking pretty solid. I'm very excited because pretty soon we're gonna be able to go for some ideas. We get to talk about idea groups. We get to talk about a bunch of stuff. It'll be great.
Awesome. We'll see you guys soon.
See you in a bit.